For week 10, topics are solubility, solute-solvent interaction, and the effect of temperature on solubility. And my objectives are that students will be able to define solubility, develop the concept of solubility with the help of like dissolve like principle, and to explain the effect of temperature on solubility. Before starting the lecture, review the previous knowledge. We have already learned about solution, types of solutions, and concentration units. Today our topic is solubility. Solubility is defined as concentration of solute in the saturated solution at certain temperature, that how many amount of solute can be dissolved in the solvent at certain temperature. In this definition, what do you mean by saturated solution? Saturated solution is the solution that contain maximum amount of solute in the given amount of solvent at particular temperature, and no more solute can be dissolved in the solvent at that temperature. Next topic is solute-solvent interaction. That is, when solute dissolve in solvent, what type of interaction exists between solute and solvent molecules. In order to know it, we have to know about like dissolve like principle. This principle states that polar substances dissolve in the polar solvent, while the non-polar substances dissolve in the non-polar solvent. The more similar the intermolecular forces are, the more likely one substance is to be soluble in water. It means that solutes which have hydrogen bonding can be easily dissolved in water because water has also hydrogen bonding. Types of solvents. There are two types of solvents, polar solvents and non-polar solvents. Polar solvents. Polar solvents dissolve ionic solutes and polar substances like sodium chloride, amines, aldehydes, ketones, and alcohols. The solubility of solute in the polar solvent depends on two factors. Number one, the polarity of solute and solvent should be same. That is, both of them should be polar or both of them should be non-polar. The ability of solute to form hydrogen bond with the solvent molecule. It means that solute which can form hydrogen bond with the solvent molecule can easily dissolve in the solvent. For example, water dissolves phenol, alcohol, aldehyde, ketones, amines, and other oxygen and nitrogen containing compounds that can form hydrogen bond with the water. As it is shown in the figure that alcohol form hydrogen bond with the water, oxygen of the alcohol form hydrogen bond with the hydrogen of the water molecule. So alcohol can easily dissolve in water. Non-polar solvents. Non-polar molecules are dissolved in non-polar solvents like petroleum, benzene, ether, etc. Gasoline and oil do not dissolve in water because attraction between them is very weak. Similarly, hexane is non-polar compound. It has London dispersion forces and water has hydrogen bonding. So hexane cannot dissolve in water because they have different type of intermolecular forces. Next topic is effect of temperature on solubility. That is, when solute is dissolved in solvent and we change the temperature, what will be the effect of the solubility of solute in the solvent? Solubility of most of substances in the solvent molecule, for example ionic compound, increase with the increase in temperature. For example, potassium chloride. The solubility of potassium chloride is 56.7 gram in 100 gram of water at 100 degrees centigrade. And when we decrease the temperature at 20 degrees centigrade, only 22 gram of potassium chloride dissolve in 100 gram of water. Solubility of most of substances like sodium sulfate decrease with the increase in temperature. Similarly, the solubility of gases also decrease with the increase in temperature. For example, bubbles are produced in the boiling water when we boil the water. Why these bubbles are produced? Because air in the water can no more dissolve in the hot water and start coming out in the form of bubbles. This graph showing the effect of temperature on the solubility of some substances. In this graph, the graph is drawn between grams of solute per 100 gram of water and temperature, and the curves are called solubility curves. Solubility of ionic compound For example, potassium iodide, sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate and ammonium chloride increase with increase in temperature and shown by the upward curve in this graph. Similarly, the solubility of some compounds like sodium sulfate and potassium chlorate and gases like SO2 decrease with increase in temperature and shown by the downward curve in this graph. Important questions from the past paper related to this topic are: question number 1, define solubility. Explain the effect of temperature on solubility of ionic compound and gases. Question number 2, explain with the reason that why methanol is soluble while gasoline is insoluble in water. Question number 3, define solubility. Write a comprehensive note on the effect of temperature on the solubility of different solutes. Also draw graph to support your answer. Question number 4, which of the following pair of liquid are miscible? That which of the following pair of liquid are completely dissolved in one another? Number 1, water and benzene. Number 2, benzene and carbon tetrachloride. Number 3, oil and benzene. Hope you understand this topic. Thank you so much.